Hello there, everyone, welcome back, and I'm here to be talking about Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, which is the conclusion to the Skywalker saga, the 9 films. This is the 9th entry, and it's the third in the new trilogy that stars Daisy Ridley, Adam Driver, Oscar Isaac, John Boyega, and some of the old cast, and it's basically a follow-up. I think it takes place around a year later after the events of The Last Jedi, where Kylo Ren ventures and meets up with the character, and it's they're fighting each other, the First Order and the Resistance, and the same stuff, but Palpatine's in here. Ooh, and yeah, I don't really want to get that much into it, but I'm just gonna tell you guys. Going into this movie, I was really nervous and curious on what they were gonna do. Now, before I say all my stuff, I like this. I was liking this trilogy. I liked Force Awakens and Last Jedi, so I'm not a hater. This movie, there's so much in this movie that generally gets me so mad, and there's so much stuff with the story, some of the character stuff in it, the pacing especially. Oh my gosh, that is so bad, and so much stuff that they do in this movie that just really messes with the lore. Like, just the Emperor being here, now we saw that he was gonna be in this. I was hoping there was a slight hope that he wasn't like alive and there was some meaning or message behind it, and I was really nervous because I didn't want it to undercut Vader's redemption and sacrifice, like the save Luke and all, and the Return of the Jedi. So I was like hoping that somehow this person doesn't fall into the electrical unit and then blow up with the second Death Star. Nope, he's alive. No explanation, but that's not a spoiler because it was in the trailers that he's alive and he's there, and it gets me so angry because it ruins one of my favorite moments in Star Wars: Vader going back to the light side. So already this movie was trash just for that moment. And I know that's awful for me to say, but I'm just going to be upfront with you guys. That really rubbed me the wrong way. And another thing is, like, it's like the pacing in this movie is so bad. Like, it's constantly moving. There's constantly going. And it started to give me a migraine. Like, I saw this one of my critics I watched, Jeremy Johns, he was saying how there were so many swipes. And I was like, I can't imagine. There were so many swipes. It's just I don't understand why. It just kept going by so fast. There's there's so many new characters introduced. Like this supposed to be a cool character, Zori or whatever. She's the one with the double bladed pistols on the poster. You could take her out of the movie and really there'd be no issue. Like, she only does one thing that's sort of significant, but you could just have a different character that's already in the movie have that or do that, and it would be fine. That other lady that you see on the horse and stuff in the trailers and poster, she didn't need to be here either. So that was kind of funny. Why is she in here as well? The only stuff that I could say I really like, because like the movie, when watching it, it plays like fan fiction, believe it or not. And I feel bad for saying that, but it really does. Like, there's just so much stuff, like how they backtrack on stuff they set up, like in The Last Jedi. I love one of the things I loved about that movie was how the main message was like, you could be a nobody and come from nothing, and you could still play a significant role in like an important event or story. I love that. That gives hope for anyone, really. Like, you can do something. You come from nothing and you could be something. I thought that was nice. They undercut that here by going back on what they were saying about Rey's background. No spoilers, but what they did honestly made me be like, I'm done. This movie, I'm turning my brain off now. It was that bad. And just like, also, I will say, like, with the Leia stuff, I was really, really nervous because they were bringing back her from unused footage from Force Awakens, and sometimes it was okay. Other times it was really not okay. It was kind of bad. And there were some little surprises in the movie that I thought were okay, and I was like kind of cool with. I didn't like overall. Well, I mean, I hated the movie. Like, it was awful. But it wasn't like bottom tier. Like, there was some stuff in it that is okay. Like, I'm really stretching though. I thought Kylo Ren, Adam Driver, he's probably the best part in this movie. Same with Domhnall Gleeson as Hux. I mean, from what he's in, like he's really funny as always. I liked what they some of the things that they did with him. They had some new characters, like I said, those two forgettable ones. The new droid I think is cute, but same old, same old. Like we've seen droids like that before, really. The like Mark Hamill, he's in the movie because you saw his name on the poster and stuff, and he's in the with his voice work and all from the trailers. I liked what they did with him here. It was okay. It's just like there was so much bad stuff in the movie that the good can't really outweigh. I'm like trying to think. The action sequences I thought were pretty cool, and I liked how they continued with some of the stuff they introduced in Last Jedi with the Vision talking from different locations, and they even have some fight sequences in that aspect. I really liked that. That was really cool. I hate how they sidelined some of the original characters. Like R2 isn't given nothing to do here. They tried to give stuff for C-3PO to do, but he's just kind of there for the ride, really. And I mean, Chewbacca's also there for the ride too. Like this movie was a mess, and I'm trying to figure out what went wrong. I think it was just Disney trying to course correct because they saw like a lot of people did not like Last Jedi, unfortunately. Solo was a mess. Like that movie bombed, and I mean they switched directors again to get JJ back, and like I think one of the main issues was like the script and story. Like it just doesn't feel like a coherent story that connects with the trilogy. It just feels like a weird fan fiction standalone, kind of like Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, that book for like I think it was for Broadway or something, but they had a book version. And that movie, it's some of the best and worst fan fiction I've read, if I'm honest with you. Like there's some stuff in that book that is really bad, but also I really liked, and that's what this movie felt like, just bad fan fiction, and it's kind of sad. Like there's lots of fan service in this movie, I will say, and a lot of it just was like in your face, and it just made no sense, but some of it I thought was kind of cool and nice. Like it just got to a point where I was like, when's this movie gonna end? Like it just generally I feel exhausted. Like I mean I saw it yesterday, so I had to take a day because I had some stuff I had to do, but I mean I'm glad I waited on it because I probably would have been kinder with this movie if I just got my review out when I did. But thinking about it more, the more you think about this movie, the more problems you sense. Like again, the main issue I had was Palpatine being in this at all, and just what they did to retcon the previous movies, especially with Last Jedi. I'm kind of mad because I liked some of the stuff they did there. I liked the chances they took and all. Like I thought it was really nice. I'm so disappointed that this happened, but yeah, just when I was looking for who wrote the script and all, and like the story and who came up with it and all, it was like JJ and Chris Terrio. And Chris Terrio, like for all I know, he's a nice guy and all, and he has I think won an Oscar for Argo with Ben Affleck, but he worked on Batman v Superman, Dawn of Trash, and Justice League. Yeah, that guy. So he also did it here, and that probably explains why this is so bad. Like maybe he just got lucky with Argo because those other two movies were trash. This movie was awful. So I don't know. I'm not trying to throw shade at anyone, but yikes. Yeah, but this was an awful way to end the saga, trilogy and saga. But it was it just felt like a slap in the face to Star Wars fans. Like if you like this movie, you're either in serious denial or you don't really care and you're just a casual fan, which is fine. But I just genuinely can't see how people love this movie. Like critics, believe it or not, hate this movie. And the audience, as you saw, loves it. Like it's in the high 80s and stuff. Like I don't know how they could all hate Last Jedi because of some stuff, which I mean I could understand, I guess, but to hate it to that extent, but yet to like this, which is by so much worse, it's just beyond me. It really is beyond me. But I mean, yeah, that's my rambled thoughts on this movie. Yeah, this was a mess, guys. This is probably one of the worst movies I've seen this year by far. I don't know if it's the worst because there was a lot of awful stuff I've seen this year, but it's one of the worst I feel. And as for like worst Star Wars movie, honestly, it might be one of the worst Star Wars movies. I mean, because at least the prequels, they didn't ruin the lore and canon, and they had their own coherent story. Like, it all felt connected. I mean, sure, it had an animated show to help you feel that, because the show made me like the Clone Wars more, like the prequels more. So, I mean, maybe if they ever do a show for this trilogy, maybe it'll make me like this more. But, I mean, the trilogy was going so good until this movie. This was like the main issue I felt. And it just, another thing, like, it's man, I'm so sad because I love Star Wars. I'm sad this happened. It's literally like what happened with the DCEU. Like, it's such a shame. I really hope they fix it. I mean, because Mandalorian's doing so well, and they have some upcoming stuff like Obi-Wan and all that can maybe save it. But wow, what a dumpster fire! This movie was so bad. But yeah, that was what I had to say about it. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. And if you agree with me or not, please let me know down below in the comment section. Like, I know I can't be the only one because I've seen a lot of people hate on this movie. I was hoping to like it because, I mean, it's Star Wars. Like, it's really hard to hate Star Wars. But when I see trash, I have to comment on it. But yeah, if you want to hit the subscribe button, that'll be pretty great too, and hit the bell as well to get notified when I upload. And if you want to follow me on Twitter at SawyerSable, at SableSawyer. Again, thank you all so much for watching my video. And a little disclaimer, if you guys do like the movie, it's fine. Like, it's totally fine, honestly. Like, I mean, just because I hate it doesn't mean, like, you have to. If you find quality, because there is some okay moments in it. Like, the visuals I thought was pretty nice. Like, some of the action sequences were good. Some of the characters I did like, but this movie was just not for me, unfortunately. And it really hurts for me to say that because I love Star Wars so much. So it's such a shame. But yeah, thanks for you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.